looking for end time truths? Welcome back to the morning Breadcast. It's good to have you today. We are starting a new series this week, which I think you will enjoy. And we are going to cover these, what I call last days lessons. So we're going to start today by talking about devices, the devices that are used in these last days. So we're going to cover 4 or 5 different subjects this week. I hope you'll keep in tune all week because it's going to be a good series, very eye-opening, I believe. So we're going to start with devices, and we're going to start in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, which talks about Satan and how he is after us because we serve the living God, right? And Paul is talking about the evil one, and he says, in verse 11 of chapter 2 of 2 Corinthians, he says, lest Satan should take advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So obviously, the evil one who is after us has devices that he uses to get us. It's a really interesting subject only because 99% of Christians out there and all of the world out there they may believe that he exists, but they don't know how. They can't see how he influences, how he does what he does. And we're fighting an enemy that we don't see. And it's pretty clear that he is making some really good inroads, right? And so how does he do it? Well, 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14 says, and no wonder, for Satan himself transforms himself into an angel of light. In other words, he doesn't come with you with a pitchfork and horns. He knows how to get into your psyche, into your mind, and let you let down your guard. And I'm just going to say it right here, and it's going to be pertinent all week as we go through these lessons. The evil one, spirit beings, even God himself will not violate your will. But what can the evil one do? He can deceive you into lowering your guard and allowing his demonic forces to come in and begin to work in your life and lead you down the road to ruin, right? And there's many ways that he does that. He does that through advertising, through movies, through music, through a lot of things, through games, Ouija boards, through books, through all kinds of things that infiltrate your mind, right? In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9, it talks about the evil one and the lawless one when he comes. It says, the coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan, our enemy, right? With all power, signs, and lying wonders, he will deceive. Deception is his favorite tool, and he knows how to use it well, right? So that he uses these things to get into our head and to get into our psyche and to get into our will, allowing us to drop our guard so that we allow him to work in our lives, right? 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5 says this, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. So it's arguments, it's thoughts, it's things that he puts in your path that you allow yourself to receive. Because listen, in this day and age, it's a Laodicean age that we live in. It's just comfortable and we just want pleasure and we want money. We want to relax. We let our guard down all the time. If it doesn't look too terrible, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not going to bother you. It leads to a road to ruin if you don't cast down all these arguments and things that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, right? I'm going to leave you with that today, that we need to guard our hearts and guard our minds, and don't be ignorant of the devil's devices, and be strong in the Lord. We'll see you again next time on the Morning Breadcast.